Okay, let's do it. Yeah, we don't want that Godzilla effect. Hey everyone, it's New York Dan here. How's everyone doing today, huh? Or this evening, or in the morning if if you're seeing it then. Yeah, I'm just getting to doing a video now. Been super busy doing stuff today. I actually found my other glasses. Yeah, these ones are cool. I haven't I didn't know what happened to them. I haven't had these in a while. Turns out they were in my Mustang car in a case by the radio, under the radio. I was like looking at it today. I'm like, what is that? What's that case? Yeah, it's my other glasses, which it's a good thing I found them. I got to order some more. I get them online, a really good deal on them. Yeah, I hope they're still making the ones I like. Not just the big frame type. Those big frames, the thing with that, if you wear glasses, the big frame types, those are heavy to wear. They bother like your face. If you're, you know, that's like the style. It comes and it goes. See, if for close up, I don't need them. That's the problem. I don't want to get bifocals or trifocals, right? Let's see. Hopefully my mic is in the right orientation here. Yeah, I think that should work. Yeah, when I played a video back, some people said the mic, they've complained about the mic, but on my system, the mic seems to be fine. So I don't know. I don't think you need one of those. Whoop, did I just shut it? Okay, I put noise blocking on. I don't think you need one of those expensive microphones. Nah, I don't think you really need one of those. This one wasn't that much. That's how professional my channel is around here. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. We'll try this. Oh, what's it doing that for? This is ridiculous. I'll put it here. Okay, that's better. It's pointing in the right direction. I think it will work. Don't mess with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. So, let's see what's going on here. Old Tim Boree, right? Is that what they call him? Tim Boree, the Sarasota peddler. He's selling all kinds of stuff on his channel. It's his new mode of operations is peddling goods. Not the only thing he's not peddling is his damn conventional bicycle that he was boasting about, and he had to get the new tires on it. Yeah, he's not peddling that thing. He's peddling everything else. Trying to sell you a watch, a scooter, an e-bike, everything. He trying to sell it. Yeah. I don't know what's going on, guys. His channel is in the pits. I don't get this. He's doing the carnivore diet. And it's apparently, I don't know about dropping any pounds, but he's definitely dropping a lot of views. I don't believe it. I don't know what the deal is with it. It's going down. Some McAfee. It's actually Starbucks whole bean that I ground up. Yeah, and I added in some stuff to it. Best cup of coffee I ever had in my life. I can't do that. They said do a high-pitched life. That's how you do it. That's the secret. I don't know. Whatever's going on, it's not good. This whole thing, I'm going to have to get another channel to follow to do commentary on. This thing is going down the drain. I don't know what the views. I thought my channel would get more views if I did commentary on Tim. It turns out his channel's coming down to the low level of views my channel gets, instead of the opposite. I'm not coming up to the high level of views he used to get. No, he's coming down to my view level. A matter of fact, I think when I was in Florida and I was trying to find this trailer, or I was trying to do a meetup, I think that was keeping the channel active. The videos were getting a lot of views, his videos too, when I was doing that. Yeah, I think that was pumping the channels, both our channels up. Now, forget about it. It's sunk down. I can't figure it, what the deal is with his channel. I'm gonna have to do some other commentary. I know I talked about a YouTuber in the Philippines that passed away. I used to watch. Yeah, the guy is a spitting image of a kid I went to high school with. The way this guy looked, yeah, it was kind of eerie, and that's how I started watching his channel. Mark Thornton in the Philippines. Every man has a story. I did one video about his channel on here. I did commentary when he passed away or whatnot, and that video got a lot of views. Yeah, I don't know, guys, what's going on. From time to time, I do watch those Philippine videos, like Regular Guy. Yeah, it's fun to see the country. I'm not necessarily talking about moving over there or actually doing anything in real life like that, but it's fun to watch. Yeah, my problem is I'm not big on flying, so when you get these like long flights to go to different places in the world, I'd rather watch it at home. Yeah, a matter of fact, you know, a place that I would like to see sometime, and I've been close, but I haven't been there. Switzerland. And I was doing some trades. I get feeds come up, like news feeds and stuff. This village in the Philippines, it's incredible. It's in the valley of the Alps, the French Alps. Steep mountains, really steep. We have mountains in New York called the Catskills. They're amazing. It's really scenic up there around New Paltz, New York, a little upstate. But the Alps, it's a whole different thing. These mountain peaks are scary steep, and they have snow on the top. There's a little village at the base, and luckily they had figured this out, that it could be in danger of a rock slide, and they abandoned the village. They evacuated it. Sure enough, there was a bad rock slide. I caught this. I'm fascinated by these little picturesque little cottages, chalets. Yeah, it looks like something out of a movie. I filmed a clip of it. I'm going to put in here. And I also filmed a few clips with my diet plan. The New York Dan diet plan. And I'll tell you what's coming up on the diet plan. I got to cook up the city bacon. We tried the country bacon, Benton's country bacon from Tennessee. Woo-wee. It's got a smoke flavor to that. They smoke it with like a hickory wood, and that bacon is strong, and it's very there's something about it. It's very fatty. We're gonna cook up the city bacon. It's a thick cut bacon I got at Target. I'm gonna do it the same way and see what the difference is. That's gonna come up on my channel here. Yeah, matter of fact, the only videos getting any kind of viewage on Tim's channel, believe it or not, he's cooking up different meats. Yeah, those get a little bit of viewage. The carnivore diet. But I like to have, I think it's better to have veggies, less carbs. Yeah, I don't know about this carnivore. And the whole thing is, the deal, I said in the comments, the deal is you're supposed to eat a very small amount of meat, right? And then that gives you so much energy that you don't need to eat as much other stuff. And you can go, you got to start moving around and do stuff. That's how carnivore works. It's not about eat 5 bratwursts. No, those are very fatty. You're stuck. He's doing it all wrong, this carnivore diet. You can't, he doesn't understand. You're gonna be hungry, or if you eat all carnivore, you probably won't be as hungry. You'll have energy, but it doesn't mean just eat a ton of meat until you're full. I can't believe he doesn't get that. Cannot believe it. Yeah, that's not good at all. And eating too much of that, you're gonna be like messy. It's not good for the heart, right? You want some veggies, you want fiber. I'll show you with I merged these clips together. I found the Great English muffin that has, yeah, you're gonna see what it looks like. They are really good too. They're tasty. I'm going to show you what it's about. It's not made with flour. It's coming up. I'm going to put a bunch of merged clips in here. Just very quick. It's not, I'm trying to keep the videos to the point and try to keep them nice, you know. I don't want to rant on for hours or whatnot. They want me to call Cow Pope Podcast. I saw in the comments, yeah, they want me to call in on that. I don't know. When I get more time, if any time, because I've been under the gun. And I was doing trades today. I was doing trading for like 5 hours before I even had a chance to eat breakfast. It's craziness. I want to stop this so I can get to the boat. I want to stop the trading, take a break from that. I'm telling you. That's my goal. Summer's coming up. I'm trying to get in shape. I got to get my stomach. I want it to be flat. Flat. I don't want stuff sticking out. And I don't want to get those man boobs either. No. Gotta be careful here. Jeez Louise. Especially with boating season coming up, or end beach season. By the way, guys, it's been super cold in New York. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the weather. I've heard from Tim that it's been super hot where he is in Florida. Yeah, it's just the opposite up here, and it's been a lot of days have been rainy. You need almost to wear a one of these Polar Tech things, one of these sweater things here. I haven't even been wearing shorts here. It's been chilly. I still have my oil burner keeps coming on. Believe that? And here we're headed into June 1st. I don't know. Other parts of the country, it's different. So yeah, the beach, it's coming up, but we're not there yet. So yeah, one of the other things I got to do, fix that my van, which I use for the boat too, the door handle in the back of it got broken. The handle's there, but it will not, the latch doesn't work. I had to take it all apart. Luckily I found the replacement for it for only, it wasn't much at all, like $25-$30, but I had to take the door apart to replace this junk. I'll try to film a quick clip of that for you guys. That's what I'm going to work on. Even in the evening, I'll put my headlight on if it's not raining out and get that thing fixed. Because when I do the boat, a lot of times I open that back van door. I go through the van when I have it on the trailer ready to launch it, I go through the van out onto the trailer to unhook the boat. Yeah, it's got a cable that hooks up to the boat to pull it in with the winch. So I need that door to work. It's craziness. That's the kind of stuff people give up on. Like when things like that break, they're like, oh, I'm done with it. I don't want this car anymore. I don't want this truck anymore. Nah, the best thing to do, just repair it. Come on, Dan, can't you MacGyver it? That's what we're trying to do here. Don't want to have a payment. Yeah, these things are, I don't like payments. My friend actually got, one of my friends got the new Hyundai that I drove. You know, the rental that I did for my Florida trip? They got one of those Hyundais, brand new. It's a sweet ride, but the payment, it's the problem with that. Then you have too many payments. You got to start peddling goods online. Yeah, you know what, guys? Well, speaking of the cars and the payments and all that, before I get into this segment, I was going to tell you something that happened about peddling goods. Yeah, but before I get into that, I was on Facebook Marketplace just this evening, and I was checking out. I peruse stuff on there. It's fun to do. It's an addictive hobby, though. You got to be careful. And you see like goodies for sale. Well, I get a kick out of this. I saw an engine and a transmission on there, right? And it was a GM diesel, right? A whole drivetrain essentially. And it says, oh, it ran great when we pulled it out. And they try to sell these things. You see it time and time again, different engines and stuff for sale, transmissions, etc. on there on Marketplace. They're like, oh, it ran great. Then they want a lot of money too, like $1,000 or something like that for it. I laugh at this. This is the biggest joke. If the engine is, number one, why was it taken out of the damn car or truck if it's such a great engine, right? Why would you pull it out? Oh, ran great. Maybe the vehicle was wrecked or it was in an accident or something. But I would almost want to see, if I was buying something like that, I'd be like, show me a picture of the wrecked vehicle that this came out of. Because you have this thing, it was taken out. You're saying it ran great. The only reason people would take that out of the car usually is because the engine's shot or the transmission's not working right. They pull it out and they put it on like a pallet, and it's sitting around in the garage and they forget about it. And then years later, somebody's cleaning out the garage and they're like, oh, let's put this on Marketplace. Yeah, guys, I want to trust it. I've heard this advice from other people doing YouTube automotive shows. If they're selling an engine or a transmission and you can't run it, it's not in the vehicle for you to test to see how it works or how it shifts, only pay scrap value for it. Yeah, it's only worth, if you want to gamble on it and you think you could possibly, it's probably going to need a rebuild. If you want to pay like $200 for it, have at it. But do not pay top dollar. Do not give them $1,000 or whatever they want for it. If the engine cannot be run, it's out of the vehicle. That's a scam. And other YouTubers, like I said, they've said this, beware. Because you don't know, the engine looks, you can't tell by looking from the outside of it if it's good or not. Yeah, it could even be repainted. It could look like $1 million, but there's a reason why it's like out of the car. Just be careful. That's my rant of the day with the car stuff, guys. So, yeah, about the peddling that Tim's doing, that damn Amazon. I had some stuff sold on there and I had commissions or whatnot that they were going to give me. They canceled out my thing and they said you didn't sell enough. I didn't know there's some kind of trial period for 6 months. I don't even remember when I signed up for that thing. What a freaking scam. They're like, you didn't sell enough. We're canceling out your account. Meanwhile, they owed me money. I don't think they're even going to pay me. They're like, oh, we'll just pocket that. And then they're like, you're free to reapply for another Amazon affiliate. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm like barium exposure. I'm like, I'm tired of this. I don't even, the paperwork and the nonsense. It's too much. I'm not even going to do that. I'm not going to peddle stuff on my channel. It was chump change anyway. Tim said that. He was saying last month, my Amazon thing, I checked it and it was piss poor. Yeah, that thing is a scam. They pay you like nothing. And I think people bought the stuff a lot more than what they are giving me credit for. You can't tell. It's like they could just pocket it. They don't have to pay you. Even if people do use your link. That thing's a scam. Forget about it. I'm not even going to do that. I have a buy me a coffee on the account. That actually works. I thank everyone for their support. I did the buy me a coffee. I'm not going to peddle any more goods on this channel. I'm done with that. It's not worth it. I'll let Tim do that with his videos. Yeah. Peddle goods on your channel. And it's obviously, it's not even working for him. His views are, the views that he tries to peddle stuff with, the videos he does that, the views are way down. I'll be surprised if he makes like $50 from peddling all those goods on Amazon. It's not even worth it, guys. It's a joke. You would have to have like 1 million views on a video to actually make money doing that or endorsing a product. Nah, that's a joke. Timbo the peddler. Yup. Let him do that. I'm not going to do it because that's what they do. Right when some stuff's sold, they cancel your account and then they make you reapply for a new one so they don't have to pay you. Duh. So, yeah, I'll be fixing that van door. Speaking of that, Vincent Van Dahl, it's like Van Door almost. He does that creature feature. That's pretty cool. They play like an old movie, like a horror movie or some type of old vintage movie. They have it on Friday night and Saturday night on Creature Features on YouTube. They're pretty cool stuff. Maybe I'll put a handle in my description, put a link to that channel. Can't hurt with the views Tim's getting. This whole thing is going down. I'll be watching Creature Features instead of Tim's videos. Sorry, Tim. I skipped over him. This is the problem. He's trying to buy the shoes at Dick's Sporting Goods again. Where'd all the other shoes go? I don't know. People are commenting he's got more shoes than Imelda Marcus. Remember her in the Philippines? She was they were spending crazy money. She had collections and stuff. Yeah, I'm wondering if he doesn't just return all these shoes. He buys those white sneakers, and then if they get a little mark on them or something, he brings them back and returns them. That's how he's able to go buy a new pair. Yup. So, yeah, in today's video, I'm gonna talk about the Sarasota stuff. But before I forget, let me just throw that clip in right here so you guys can see what's the stuff I was just talking about, the Swiss Alps. Yeah, and my diet plan. Excuse me. And I'm going to film that van thing real quick. I'll show you what the deal is. You'll see it right here, actually. Check this out. This village got buried when the glacier collapsed. This is the video of it. Very scary. They evacuated it ahead of time, though, luckily. I just happened to see this. It's amazing. If you live right by a steep glacier like that, very scary. So here's what the village looked like before this happened. You can see how steep. This is the Swiss Alps. I've never been to the Swiss Alps, but I can imagine it looks, I would love to see it. It must be amazing. But to be in a valley like that and have these like a massive hills around you, it's something that we don't even understand here. Being that I live in New York, East Coast, I've never seen anything like that in person. Like upstate, we have Catskill Mountains, but they're nothing like these. Really amazing. Thank God they evacuated that village. They knew that this could happen. There was unstable ice at the mountain peak. That's as far as the photo goes, so I would show you more. Yeah, pretty amazing stuff just happened to catch this on my computer today. I was checking some stock action. I'll merge this in later. Oh, hit the thumbs up. Your friend, New York Dan. I'll show you the sandwich I got from the fishing club. I had one of these before at the club. Look at all that meat, huh? Thing is huge. I'm going to put some jalapenos and some red onion to spice this thing up. It's not exactly the healthiest part of my diet plan. Hey guys, these English muffins are very interesting. My mom actually found these. They're flourless, sprouted, whole grain. Ezekiel 4:9, sprouted grain. You see it says low glycemic. This thing is really good. It's organic. So it says it doesn't contain any flour. Yeah, and they have like little seeds, like pickling seeds in here. Sprouted grain. It looks like regular grain, like an English muffin. I'm just going to toast these up. These things are delicious. I've had them before. Toasting it up. Ezekiel, live the grain difference. Different from most English muffins today. These unique muffins are made from freshly sprouted live grains and contain absolutely no flour. Pretty cool. They increase the vital nutrients stored in the whole grains. This is pretty cool stuff. Pretty good. Yeah. One way to have some, hopefully it's not too many carbs. They're only 90 calories per half muffin. So when they're split, they're 90 calories. Figured I'd share that with you guys. Part of the New York Dan diet plan. Hit the thumbs up. So here's what I am having for breakfast today. Hard-boiled eggs. That's pretty healthy, right? Those special muffins with some real butter, not any kind of fake stuff, and the best cup of coffee I ever had in my life. Yeah, I put a little bit of collagen in here with my other supplement, and I gotta make that supplement video. Definitely. I'm also gonna have some of this with the eggs. Part of the New York Dan diet plan. These whole grain with butter, just butter on them. Really good. I also have some orange marmalade and Cholula for the egg. I'm going to try that, the green jalapeno. Here's what the birds are up to today. Yeah, they're chilling up here. How's it going, birds? Kubrick. Fluff Pearl. They know they're on camera. They'll act up when they're off camera. Yeah, birds. You gonna fly around? No. They just flew around before. So guys, I just got back and I picked up some Dunkin'. They actually gave me a free iced coffee. You can't go wrong with that, right? This is what I've got. Avocado toast with some bacon on it. It's not a healthy snack. Dunkin' Donuts. And I also may have picked up a Bostonian cream. But this is sparingly. This will be like dessert, or if I need a snack while I'm working, maybe sparingly. You see, the New York Dan diet plan, you can do stuff like this on it. It's the best diet plan. So now I am eating healthy. I'm having this salad I made up. Yeah, this has red onion. It has some sliced jalapeno on it. It was a French salad kit that I got. Little French dressing on it with my Dunkin' iced coffee. So here's a healthy snack. Pastrami style smoked Atlantic salmon from Trader Joe's. However, I am not so sure about this now. I thought it would be healthy enough. I just had a few pieces. But I noticed why they have to do this. It says color added. Why do they have to do that? Don't add color to it. What difference does it make as long as it's safe to eat? I don't need it. I have a feeling they made it look more like red. That's the silliest thing. And you know they're using some kind of artificial stuff to make it more red. Meanwhile, you could put like paprika or something if you wanted it to be red. This is from Trader Joe's. Yeah, apparently they own Aldi. That's what I've been told. I don't even know if I have an Aldi around where I live. I have Lidl. Lidl is the market I have. This thing I don't think is good anymore. Look at this. This is definitely going bad. Squishy. One of those nectarines. Wow, it's already getting dark out here. So check this out. I figured out you could take the license plate holder out and the handle is built in here. It uses a cable. In here is the bracket. You see, that's part of the bracket. And it's got another handle in the door. And what was happening is, even if you had it unlocked, you weren't able to open this back door up. I'm going to show you the mechanism. So check this out. I got this whole kit, and like I said, it wasn't that expensive, like $20 or $30. This is a brand new mechanism. This is the door latch, and it looks like there's 3 screws in there. And then these cables, they go to the door handle, the one that's inside the door and the one by the license plate. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I'm a little scared to try to put this together. This is definitely a pain in the ass. It's out of my comfort zone. I'm going to try to MacGyver it. Here's my famous Temu e-bike. And then over here, I have a gas-powered, this little mini bike. And this thing is ridiculously small. I can just about fit on it. But I got a different sprocket here to give it more torque. Yeah, we're going to take this thing for a test drive at some point. See how this works. My streets just got repaved, so it's going to be nice. Yeah, so that's what we're up to over here. Now, the next thing is, do we work on that stuff or do we watch creature features? So, yeah, Tim, in a desperate attempt to save his channel and spice things up, He has switched up his camera to amazing 4K quality. Wow. And the only thing is, he's just filming his morning chat where he's in his trailer. So I don't really understand the concept, or why does it need to be on 4K? Yeah, very strange. And he made short 3 clips of the morning chat. I think it's an attempt to get more views. He puts the clips up separately. I don't think it's going to work. You don't need it in 4K for morning chat. It looks the same on my screen. I barely could tell the difference. I had it in 1080p. Yeah, you don't really notice much of a difference. Oh, do you know, there's something real tricky. A lot of these cameras, there's some scams going on. Everything is scam these days. You can't get away from it. A lot of these cameras, when I shopped for my new cell phone to do these videos, they advertise like the camera is 50 megapixel and all this stuff. It turns out it's all a joke. Some of that is, they take like a low resolution and they use like a chip to artificially multiply the pixels, but the camera itself is junk. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. So even though it's filmed in a high resolution, you may not see that much more detail than if it's in a low resolution. I didn't really notice much of a difference on the screen. The only way I figured it out was Tim was boasting about it. He was like, "Oh, this is in 4K today. Usually I'm in 720p." I wouldn't have even known the difference. I mean, you have to have a really good camera, and then you have to be watching it on a 4K monitor or TV. And even at that, I think when they put it on like a streaming service, it loses some quality too. So really, to have it super sharp, you need it like right from the memory chip of the camera to your super high def monitor. So I don't know. I think that's kind of a waste. Unfortunately, yeah, he's trying everything to get the channel, to get the views up, and it doesn't seem to be working. He's even shouting out to the first person to leave him a comment in the video. He was going crazy over that today, talking about a particular lady, Daisy or something. I can't even remember now what the lady's name was. She got to be the first commenter in his videos, and she's been trying for a long time. Well, now's your chance. The views are going way down, and it will be real easy to be the first commenter in Tim's videos. If you've been waiting for that chance at glory, now's the time to take advantage. Well, the channel is still running. I don't know. Well, he did that channel before, so when he was doing his gig at Publix, yeah, you saw my Florida videos. Well, it's in there if you look. I went to the Publix market in Florida where he used to hand out samples. That's what he was doing. That's what his side gig was before he got big on YouTube. And I guess he could go back to doing that again. And he was doing the channel back then, so maybe he'll keep it running even if the channel's not getting many views. Like you've seen in my videos at the liquor store, they have sample people handing stuff out. Tim was boasting about that. He said he's done that too. And he's like, it's a good gig. You go there and you work like the afternoon or whatnot. It might be a better way to make money, actually, to be honest with you guys, than doing YouTube or that crazy peddling of the goods. Yeah, this isn't really what you call lucrative. If you want to do something lucrative, one of my friends in Florida, he's gotten a bum's rap. His job is he gets paid by commission, and he sells stuff over the phone. Let me tell you, those companies, they know how to play it. Yeah, if you were going to actually make decent money with an hourly wage, yeah, they don't. In other words, they want to pay the smallest amount possible. When they have a commission pay schedule, you better be you better be leery of that, because it's probably a way for them to save on paying you. Yeah, it's like unlimited potential, make six figures. What they don't tell you is the six figures include the two after the decimal point. Yeah, I think that's what they're talking about. A lot of sales jobs are like that. Oh man, I'm telling you, my friend, he's being scammed. I told him, you got to look for another job, a better job, something that pays. It's all about, bird in hand. I have those pet birds. Yeah, I even filmed that clip. I think I bundled it in there. So, yeah, that's what Tim's been up to here. I'm just checking these notes here to keep my stuff in order. That Swiss village was insane. Those mountains, man. It's like the Rockies. The Shining, that movie with Jack Nicholson. Yeah. That's kind of our version of the Swiss Alps. Someday I would like to see that. However, it may involve flying. Unless you got time to do a cruise from Brooklyn to England, which I've done that in the past. But it's not easy to set that up. Yeah. We'll see. So, yeah, that's basically, let's see, anything else going on? Tim's trailer's roasting hot. He's complaining about the heat. Yeah, that thing's a tin can. It doesn't have enough insulation. That's the problem. I don't know. Should hook that thing up and take it upstate. Take it up I-95, right up to New York. Upstate New York. I'm not telling him to come to Long Island. This place is crazy. There's hardly any of those trailers around here. I don't think there are many places to park them, etc. But upstate New York, that's different. Catskill Mountains. I want to get up there this summer and do some camping. That's going to be fun. And I'm going to do camping on the boat too. Yup. A lot of stuff. It's time to get motivated. I'm like that guy on that commercial, Morgan Freeman. Have you seen him? I don't even know what the stuff does. A Truby. I think that's even the name of it. How do I even know this? A Truby. I don't know what it does. He sends like a school, and there's like a principal or somebody walking around, and they're like pretending that they like their job. They're like, oh, look at this. Oh. And Morgan Freeman's in the classroom, and he's like, well, you may want to take a Truby. This is the thing that's going to help you. Well, you know what? He's right. When he leaves the building, he's like, what is he say? He says this thing. He's like, you got a whole lot of living. Let's get busy living. Got a whole lot of living to do. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Morgan. I got to get busy living. I got to get that boat going. Maybe I need me some of that Truby, whatever that crap does. But yeah, he's right about that. You got to get busy. Get busy living instead of, I get stuck doing trading and all this other junk. So, yeah, that's what's happening here. By the way, hit the thumbs up. Your friend, New York Dan, not Sarasota. No, New York Dan. And yeah, hey, let's hope things get a little more interesting, man. His channel's so bad. A lot of this stuff, I just look at the thumbnails and I'm like, I'm like, we're gonna do that again. It's gonna be that stuff again. Come on, do something cool on it, man. If it's, I'm up for watching it. If he does something that's actually fun to check or watch, you know, I'm up for watching it. By the way, I gave him the idea. I said that before, that he can get a plank from Home Depot, just put it by the plate of his truck and wheel the e-bike right up to the bed. Yeah, do that. But you know what? Here's an idea. Go take the damn e-bike and go to where there's some trails, right? Off-road trails maybe with it. Film some of that and maybe do camping. Bring the truck. You don't even need to bring the camper. Get yourself a tent. Go to a campground with the e-bike and camp out and film that. You know how many views you'll get with that? You'll get a lot of views, and you can cook at the campground. I just gave you a scholarship. I'm going to try doing that on my channel too. I've been under the gun. I got a lot of things to catch up on. But Tim's like twiddling his thumbs. He keeps going to Aldi. He's not doing anything. He's hanging around the trailer. Go get yourself a cheap tent. It doesn't even cost much. I think you can get one for like $50 or something, and go to a real campground and do some camping and cook stuff up at the campground. Bring the bike, show some scenery in Florida. Yeah, find a place that's like unique, you know, like maybe the Sulphur Springs. Yeah, I gave you a scholarship there. There's all kinds of cool stuff in the middle of Florida. There's some kind of like swamplands almost. It's like a park where it has a lot of those banyan trees and stuff. Do some camping. That would really boost it. So that's what's going on around here, folks. I think I missed the blind views this week. Yeah, today's already Friday. Jeez Louise. I've been doing too much stuff. Once I get caught up on stuff, I'll resume doing my live stream again. That's a lot of fun. And hopefully we'll do the boat, get that thing going if we can get it to float. Hopefully it works. Fingers crossed that engine is still good. One time it got seawater in it, and I think it got some rust in it. I'm not so sure the bearings are that great in that engine now. After it got warmed up and I brought it down to idle, after you bring the boat up on plane, that's like running it on like a race car. You know, those boats go fast over the water. We brought it up on plane, and then when I brought it down, I noticed the oil pressure dropped way down to almost zero at idle. I was getting scared. We'll see how this thing works. A lot going on, a lot of stuff to do around here, guys. All right. Hey, I hope everyone has a great night or a great morning, depending if you're an early bird or a night bird. If you're a night bird like me, you might want to see the creature feature. That's not my channel. I don't get paid for that. I'm not peddling it. No more peddling on this channel. That's it. I'm done with that stuff. All right, guys, this is your friend, New York Dan. And yeah, if you're an early bird, have a great morning if you're watching this. That's what I was going to say. All right. See you soon.